Well, what a sight this is. The colour, the choreography, the camaraderie. The fans have pulled out all the stops to make this a monumental occasion. Well, it looks like a big game, sounds like a big game. Everyone involved is absolutely up for it. That gets things running. Saint-Etienne have opted for a 4-5-1 formation, it appears, Jim.
Well, it's a formation, Peter, that lends itself to good possession and control in midfield because you've got the numbers there, a higher concentration. Backing that up with enough attacking dynamism is down to managers who want to get at teams. It can be used in cautious terms too, but certainly if you want to advance a little quicker and you have that attitude, then you can be very positive about this too.
The most accurate pass.
That's just playing it safe and simple.
Looking to Bill! He pondered over it, and that goes down as a chance missed.
No surprise there. Can't be hesitant in those moments, Peter. Just allow the defence to regroup and stop the attack.
Threads one in, and it's Azar.
Well, Xabi Alonso is the standout. He'll be looking to set the tempo and dictate the play here, Peter.
He is so integral to this team, isn't he?
Yeah, he has the quarterback influence on a team so that as soon as he gets on the ball, everyone starts making runs. He's a master passer and a beautiful manipulator of the ball. Well, that's good defending. He squeezed the play and he gave him no chance to get on the turn.
Well, the pass is intercepted. Caicedo, foot in. No way through. No luck with that dink over the top. Now it's Neymar. Nicked it back promptly. And here's Neymar. And it's Eto'o. Kante did just about enough to come out on top there. Neither party overly willing to compromise. It's Hazard! Goal! Besiktas! Besiktas take the lead. One sweeping move executed with deadly efficiency.
Look, if you want to be effective on the break, then the key element is always pace. That's what really rips defences apart, and it's difficult to find an answer to it when it's applied like that.
So the first goal of the game.
Well, this will present the manager with a few interesting options, Peter. Try sitting on this or push on with the opposition now forced to come out.
Tries a shot! Seedorf. And the two sides separated by the game's only breakthrough moment to this point. And the score is 1-0. Hazard, very much a man of this moment. Triol cuts out the pass. Almost half an hour in now. De Rossi. Now, can they get him away? Del Piero. This is Del Piero. Del Piero! And the keeper has reacted superbly there.
Really looked sharp there, didn't he? That's very well played. Well, he certainly wasn't in the mood to take any risks.
Knocks it into space. Oh, that's well spotted. Seedorf tries to pass it through. Tries to play it through.
Well, he got rid because he was under pressure.
He's going to be disappointed with that.
Besiktas couldn't really be more watertight in midfield. Not a trickle is getting through. If they want to counter, they could do with more speed.
Ferdinand gets across to intercept that. Besiktas are one up and looking surprisingly comfortable. Oh, he's got real chance! It's a loose ball. He won't be happy with that one. That was nowhere near his best. And this is Bale. And he skips past his man. Well, that defending is unapologetically persistent. It's almost personal. And it had to be. Changes him with that pass. Xavi Alonso looking for options for movement. Well played, that has snuffed out the danger. That pass is somewhat less than ideal. And we've reached half-time. So a steady, solid and more than satisfactory first half. They've got the lead and that gives them something to build on after the break. How to look back on the first 45 minutes?
Well, I think it's a case of so far, so good. The boss has clearly done his homework and I don't think he needs to change much during the break. Now they've got the lead, they can expect more of the same in the second half.
Besiktas leading via the game's only goal, 1-0 at the break. So right back into the action. Besiktas leading courtesy of the game's only goal. Now it's Haaland.
They've been denied a chance to develop any rhythm in the passing department.
And this is Bale. Oh, facing up to his adversary. This is a formidable matchup. Can he get on the end of this? And they win it back again. It's played through for him. And this is Bale. Bale's cross. Cross is blocked, and that's a corner. Besiktas with their first corner. The first in the game for either side, actually. Now that looks a decent ball. Seedorf is flagged offside. Seedorf. That pass has been well intercepted. Now it's Bale. And Dijk does well to get it back. That's an imaginative pass. Nicely intercepted. Looking for the run. Puyol does really well to win the ball there. Haaland is herring after that one. No, not quite on the same wavelength. Koundé gets over and intercepts. And it's Eto'o. Haaland. Haaland driving forwards. Besiktas can breathe again. Just.
Well, that tackle was immense, and so was the relief. The great escape. That's just playing it safe and simple.
Bale. Xabi Alonso producing a good steal there, showing a good level of alertness. Great vision. So to play, and it is a goal kick.
Changement pour l'AS Saint-Étienne. Le numéro 10.
So we have movement on both benches.
Le numéro 18. À leur place, le numéro 8. Le numéro 23. Changement.
So Jim, what are you thinking?
Well, it's not looking good, Peter. You can't just stop playing once you've gone ahead. You're letting the opposition know that you can be got at, and they can so easily raise the pace and tempo to do just that.
Rijkaard makes the interception. Aimed beyond the defence. Lovely pass, but can he get there? Owen! Caicedo. So Jim, is that the manager telling the forwards that they must stay forward for now?
Well, I think he just is concentrating on the shape here, and he wants them to press as high as they can and get in the right position to do that collectively.
Ambitious ball here. No, he's just misjudged that one. Besiktas still have the cards to affect this game. Closing in on the last quarter of an hour. And this is Owen. Plenty of appeals, but the referee is not interested. Pull it. He's had a shot! Could have won it there and then. He knows that. Oh, he knows it.
Oh, what a stunning save. Absolutely tremendous, and he's kept his team in it.
Corner number 2 then. And he's there to get it away.
They may end up with some regret with this tactic, but you have to admire their commitment to goals.
It's Eto'o! He's a sharp little ball here. nicely weighted ball. Besiktas leading here by this still precarious 1-0 margin. Juve always looking for that half a chance. Now it's Eto. And he's there to retrieve it. Well, the ball just didn't work out for the run that he made.
They should have done a lot better there. The final ball was very poor.
And it's Olmo. And that interception was most necessary.
That was well played, well stopped.
Well, that pass isn't the best. Very much into the last knockings. And this is Hullet. Hazard. Hazard! They've got to be quick to recover this. Oh, he's been caught napping. Owen with the delivery. Xavi Alonso with the clearance.
Look, there has to be more urgency here. The ball has to get to the other end much faster.
Now it's Dani Olmo. Can he get it through? That's that, the end. Relief, finally. Now at last they can enjoy the taste of victory. Fingernails bitten to the quick, but they have got over the line. Quite a ride. Hazard claiming the Man of the Match award, and there is very little room for argument. Well, after all of that, Jim, what are you thinking?
Besiktas honestly could have done themselves a real favour by trying to make more of what they had in the minutes after the goal. But with the control they had, they were never really under threat of losing this, Peter.
That's where we have to end it. From me, Peter Drury, and my co-commentator, Jim Beglin. Well, what a scene we have here. There's a real expectant buzz in the stadium, and the players on the pitch are raring to go any minute now. Well, the pre-match build-up has been fantastic. Now, the game itself. And that gets things running. Jim, who do you reckon is pivotal?
Well, I think the fact that this guy, Saliba's starting, I think that indicates, Peter, you're looking to play out from the back, and he's shown to be very confident and comfortable on the ball when it comes to moving it forward. He'll see a lot of the ball, and sometimes he'll go direct from back to front.
No argument from me on that front. It's easy to see how his presence alone affects both sides. Oh, no joy this time. Aimed beyond the defence, and he's made sure that's not getting through. Baresi, and that's been intercepted.
That was well played, well stopped.
A collective sigh of relief from the defence.
That's great reading of the game, and it led to a decent chance. Cracking aggression.
Besiktas with their first corner, the first in the game for either side, actually. And now a sudden chance to counter. And he's managed to get free. Nedved looking to play him in. Now it's Del Piero. That looks a cracking... Owen! He's beaten the keeper, but hit and again. It's their second corner of the game. Oh, he's been flattened there. Oh, he had to make that, and he did make it. And now they can spring out of defence. And that pass is somewhat less than ideal.
Besiktas clearly didn't help themselves by telegraphing that one. It was always going to be intercepted.
Chance! He's gone direct here. And it's Azar. That's an imaginative pass. So a third of the match, or thereabouts, gone, and we still await the first goal. Not the most convincing of passes. Very nicely done. Good spot, that. He's a sharp little ball here, and that is expertly dealt with. Mateus. Rummenigge. True Bangkok United are a team that's fond of the low block. They sure defend in numbers.
Yeah, the whole point being to go back to front as quickly as possible, Peter. Of course, once the ball has been won.
Yeah, balls over the top, long diagonals, that's the plan.
They've got to make this nice and quick.
Knocks it into space. And he's running through. And Owen! Oh, he's just got under that.
Oh, did the keeper have that covered? I'm not sure he did. I think I need a replay on that one.
Here's a man adored by many, even deified by some. No, he wasn't going to be fooled. No, not quite on the same wavelength. Whatever he had in mind, that was not it. He shifted it to the flank. Neymar. Oh, he's going to be disappointed with that. that has been cut short. He's found a way through. Hazard! Goal! Besiktas! And that really is so impressive.
The goal scorer for Besiktas after 32 minutes is number 6, Eden Hazard.
So the first moment of real significance.
It's so often the case with goal scorers, little influence, and all of a sudden, bang.
And it's Hazard. Flashes it across. Oh, well played. Now it's Owen. Chance here to counter. He's shifting through the gears here. And this is Del Piero. He's got away. Shapes to shoot. Well, now it's a race for the ball. Well, they're looking at the referee, but he's waved play on. Nothing wrong with that tackle. Ball won cleanly. Now it's Messi. Messi proves just a little bit too strong. Hazard. Oh, good read.
He read that really well and stopped it.
Oh, and that is really good tenacity. Zola with the short one. Now try to spin that positively. I certainly can't. Besiktas are looking to go forward now. Takes a shot! Now he wants to get in on the act here.
Well, the breakthrough hasn't come yet, Peter, but you do feel they're upping the ante here. They'll get their reward if they can stick at this.
True Bangkok United have their second corner now. Zola plays it short. Besiktas have the chance. And a chance! And that's another fine save.
Well, the keeper saved his team again here, Peter, but he needs more protection from this defence.
And it's Owen.
2 added minutes has been indicated.
And they win it back again. Looking for the run. It's come to nothing. Mateus conjures time and space where few can. Stood up well to him there. Mateus demonstrating his defensive... And we've reached half-time. Well, there were plenty of talking points in that first half, but just the one goal. It's still anybody's game here. Besiktas go in at half-time with a 1-0 lead.
Yeah, on the face of it, it looks a fair reflection of what we've all seen, Peter. Some incisive play one side, battling qualities on the other. I think this game is there to be won, and a minor tweak maybe all it needs to change it.
Besiktas just ahead here in a tight game. They are 1-0 to the good. We get things going again.
Besiktas definitely want to carry on in a similar manner, although I would exercise some caution, Peter. You wouldn't want to leave yourself open in the early minutes trying to...
Decent chance! Off the post! Oh, he's done very well to take that back. Shot a goal!
Well, that was well positioned and well pinched. They can't hurt with their backs to goal.
That is a little undercooked. Well seen. Saw that coming.
That's great positioning. So good from him.
Tries to play it through. Zola getting forward. That is good pressure. Just hounded him off it. Well, the defence proved infallible then. But that won't be the last they'll see of him. Solar. There's a beautiful simplicity about this contest. Willing running on one side, dogged defence on the other. Couldn't squeeze it through. Neymar. Besiktas just about have their noses in front. It is the slenderest of leads. Del Piero. He is through here. Oh no, this... And another try! It's hit the crossbar. And there's a goal. And look what it means to them. This is a position of genuine strength now. Nedved at his razor-sharp best there.
That's really good anticipation too, Peter. Just instinctively knew where the ball would be and where he needed to put himself.
So that's two now without reply.
There's a certain authoritativeness in everything they do now. If they want to kill off this game, now's the time to get it done.
Now, can they get him away? Hazard finding himself in space. He's rising! And the keeper has reacted superbly there.
Really looked sharp there, didn't he? That's very well played.
True Bangkok United are looking to play on the counter here, aren't they?
Well, I think it's pretty clear they've changed their shape, certainly when defending at least, because they've got to be ready to hit them hard on the counter-attack, and that seems to be the plan.
Maldini is a perfect combination of brain and brawn. Chooses to go crossfield. Besiktas do have a chance to counter here. Now that looks a decent ball. De Rossi did just about enough to come out on top there. Neither party overly willing to compromise. Great vision, and he's worked it through. Well, it didn't look good for a while, but that was brave defending, and they got away with it.
Well, I thought they got off lightly there. The odds were stacked against them.
Oh, good effort! And it's there! And with that, it is pretty much a done deal. The movement so precise, the finish sumptuous.
Well, it's an example of counter-attacking at its finest. Real cut and thrust.
And yes, it's him again. noise is just about reaching a crescendo here as these two sides get ready to lock horns. This is football at its finest. Well, colour and passion just oozing from the stands here. These fans love their football, and we're about to be dished up a feast of it. So it's down to business here. Conte making himself the star of this show. Hard to believe, really, that he's already made it up to 300 appearances.
Well, Peter, I can't attest to this personally, not having made it to that many appearances myself, but you only need to look around to see not just how much it means to him, but everyone that's here and beyond. This is a huge moment.
Hazard. Well, we expected better, and so did he. Challenge just a bit on the firm side. It's a promising position. Gerrard with the challenge, and he has given away a free kick. And just to confirm that the referee did issue a yellow card for that earlier incident. And this is Del Piero.
Emmi. Ne yapan Emmi? Nasıl işler? Emmi. Yanıyor burada havalar Emmi. 35 derece. Türkiye'de yağmur, burada güzeldi amına kodum. Sabahtır uğraşıyorum, delireceğim ya. Şeyi aradım amına. Bizim hiç arama dedim bağladıklarından beri. Neyin adı? Benim sağlayıcıyı ya, internet sağlayıcısını. Baktılar bir şey yok diyorlar. İnterneti senin diyorlar ama bir aç kapa yap dediler falan. Bu golü sana hediyem dedi diyecektim. Penaltı yaptı. Neyse ondan sonra aç kapa, kutuyu aç kapat, makineyi aç kapat, bilmem onu aç kapat falan filan derken hallettik. Biraz da herhalde Volkan'ın yazdığı da mantıklı geldi bana. Onu iptal ettim, canlı güncelleme falan dedi ya. İlk açtığında futbolu ana sayfa açılıyor, hiçbir şeye dokunmadan aşağıda üçgen gösteriyor, canlı güncelleme. Üçgen göster. Onu iptal et diyorsun. Onu yaptım bir iki kere de, makineyi kapattım açtım bir şeyle. Güzeldi ya, 2-3 gündür bana oynatmıyor abi. Kaç maçı yenerken maç kapanıyor, kaybettiniz diyor bana. Sinir oldum ya. İzliyorum ben de, Erok Spor'un lige yükselme maçı var ya, onu izliyorum da. Bir de ses geliyor mu çok bilmiyorum da. Ya gol yemeyecektik bundan ya. Niye yedik şimdi golü? Neyse. Düzgün ver koçum be. Düzgün ver aslanım be. Niye öyle veriyorsun? Bak. Hani adam? Ne yazdın orada? Sen bir şey yazdın ama havalar 5 gün dediğin gibi bir şey dedin. Onu okuyamadım çünkü. Bakarım ben sonra. Uzun yazdın mı? Okuyamadım. Çıktın bire, ne oldu sen şimdi? Saldın mı orada? Saldın mı, ne oldu be? Tam bir puanla salmışsındır sen şimdi onu. Berabere kalsan belki çıkarsın bak yine. Bir puan 5 puan veriyor ya bazen. Ama 5 puan da düşürüyor bazen, o da var. Foul yapıyor ya. Foul yapıyor. Aha. Hata yaptım. Atamayacaktım. Golü atamayacaktım bir kere. Salak gibi sağa çektim. Allah'tan attı. Ya o kim attı tabii ki? Kim attı abi? Bu iyi futbolun başkanı kim abi? Onu bana söyleyin siz. Oradan kendiniz şey yaparsınız. Çözersiniz kimin attığını. Ananı sikerim bak, amına kodumun çocuğu, amına kodumun çocuğu. Orospu çocuğu vay. Vay orospu çocuğu vay. Hadi onu. Sağa verecektik pas. Ulan oğlum alamadım oğlum be. Foul yapıyor şerefsizler arkadan. Göter illa küfür ettirecek ya bizi. Anam. Ne demiş emmem? Burada önümüzde 5 gün hava kapalı diyor. Kapalı olsun ya, ülkemiz yağsın ya, boş ver. Mayıs sonuna kadar yağsın abi. Ondan sonra zaten sen söyle adını. Yaz geliyor zaten. Yaz aslında ilk defa böyle oluyor. O da o şeyden, bak bir de diyorum ha, onlar yalan malan, inanmıyorum etmiyorum dedin ya. Bu havayı yağmur bulutu çalıyor İsrail falan. Gördün mü adamlar şeydeki şeyi vurunca, ne Suudi Arabistan tarafından bir yerdeki uyduyu vurunca nasıl yağmur boşalmaya başladı. Avrupa şu anda yanıyor diyorlar. Mesela bizim burada 3 gündür 35 derece. Yanıyor cayır cayır. Kamerayı bir açan var ya, atletsiz oturup durum. Cıl bak, önüme de fanı koydum. Çok sıcak ya, 30-35 derece 3 gündür. Senin anlayacağın, bu amına kodum İsrail'i her boku yapar abi. Depremi de onlar yapar. Her boku yapar bunlar. Şerefsizlerde öyle böyle şey yok. Teknoloji yok. Al onu be koçum be. Aslanım benim, al. Al mısın? Babın.
Gerard. He won't be happy with that one. Zanetti. And the whistle goes for half time.
Burak Başkan hoş geldin. Kante çok iyi ya. Kante bir de A gelmiş ya. Kante aynı şey gibi, aynı. Sen söyle. Edgar Davis gibi. Allah. Şeyi izleyip durum ya. Erok Spor, Çorum Spor. Ya Owen öyle böyle değil abi. Owen bambaşka bir şey ya Burak. Sizde vardır herhalde o da. Bende biliyorsun hepsi var. Tek geçerim. İnşallah Çorum Spor çıkar arkadaşlar şeye, lige, 1. lige. Erok Spor çıkmasın ya. İstanbul. Biraz değişik takımlarımız olsun ya. Çorum'un leblebisinden yesinler gidip oraya. Kuru leblebi sarı. Abi şeyden değil la. Sen söyle Burak. Herhangi bir nedenden değil abicim. İşte bu dediğim gibi. Sen söyle adını. Hani İstanbul takımı olmasın. Hep anlatabiliyor muyum? Hep İstanbul takımı olacağına biraz hani farklı ülkemizin Anadolu takımlarından olsun yani. Ne bileyim. Hiç bilmiyorum. Çorum Spor bugüne kadar çıkmış bir şeye, Süper Lig'e. Yani onun için diyorum ben. Yoksa başka bir şey değil. Herkes de ondan diyordur. Yüzdeye vurarsan %75'i ondan diyordur bence. Başka hiçbir nedeni yok. Çorum'un ne özelliği var anladın? Çorum babasının takımı mı? herkesin. İstanbul, İstanbul, hep İstanbul, hep İstanbul yani. Geçen mesela ne çıkmıştı? Bodrum mu çıkmıştı şeye? Düştü. Ha, Bodrum çıkmıştı değil mi? Lige düştü. Geçen sene miydi o, evvelki sene miydi? Ne güzel çıktı adamlar mesela. O da Muğla'mızın, benim hemşerilerim yani sonuçta. Gitsin ne bileyim, kim çıkabilir? Kütahya Spor çıksın. Ne bileyim, bir Hülçü. Evet, izledim dün. Acun gene 4 ayak üstüne düştü, amına koyayım. 300 milyonu attı cebe. 300 milyon. 18,5 milyar ediyor arkadaşlar. 18,5 milyar. Dün hesapladım da. Tabi onun kaç tane oyuncu alacak ona? Onu mecbur oyuncu. Ya ama yarısını yine cukka eder o ya. Veyahut da 300'ün 50 milyonunu cukka etse, gerisine oyuncu transfer etse işte. Abi o Acun kim mi? Acun mu? Bir şey bilemedim ya. Her bok var onda. Artık ne desek hangisi bilemeyiz yani. Herkesle bir fotoğrafı var. FETÖ'cü desen değil. Öteki neydi o? Ne hocaydı o? Dans eden gancıklarla, kediciklerle, neydi o? Asıl onunla var fotoğrafı da. O da vardır bir şey. Ha, Adnan hoca mıydı o? Adnan bir şeydi. Neydi lan adı adamın? Adnan. Ben o ismi değil, soy ismi mi? Ünlü o Adnan. Ha, Oktar. Adnan Oktar hocanın yanında resmi var adamın. Demek ki Acun'da kullanmışlar. Gancık mancı çok genç kızları şey yapmaya. Zamanında eskiden. Ünlüyken. Acun biraz hani televole zamanlarında. Abi imkanı yok abi, imkanı yok. Vardır bir şeyler. Her şey vardır. Vardır bir şeyler. Oraya gelip de amına koyayım televole sunup da sunuculuktan bilmem ne yapıp da ya siktirsin gitsin. Televole sun, amına koydum, bir sürü sunucu var. Hiçbiri zengin olmuyor öyle, o kadar. Var abicim, bir şey olmasa o kadar parayı nereden bulacak? O kadar kanalı açmayı, kanal almayı, cart yapmayı. Birinin köpeği işte. Yani ne desen de. Hayır dese inanman yani. Öyle bir şey yok dese inanman yani. Senin anlayacağın. Ama şöyle de bir şey var. Amanayım, tamam öyle böyle her şey tamam da. Sen söyle adını. Oktay, adını nasıl unuttun sen? Abi unutmadım işte. Unutmadım da işte sonradan geldi aklıma. Ben de biraz biliyorsun isimler hakkında, bazı şeyler hakkında, dediğin gibi senin de şey yok. Artık ne oluyor bilmiyorum. Pakistan bir şeyler mi olacağız? Ne oluyor? Unutma hastalığı ne boksa işte. Neyse, ne diyordum ben? Aynen kedicikler çok iyiydi ya valla. Ben ne diyecektim? Bir şey diyecektim. Vallahi bir şey diyecektim. Unuttum aman aman. Cengiz abi unutturdun ya bana. Hani senin kedicin nerede? Senin kedicin hiç yazmıyor. He, kedicik senin şu anda gezmekle meşgul ha? Almanyalarda. Hiç yazdığı yok. Gruba bir şey ettiği yok. Resim attığı yok. Lan ne kedicikmiş be. Dişinol kedicik. Adam dişini yaptırdı, saçını yaptırdı. Hemen almaya gideceğim diye. Kıyafetlerini de düzmüştür o. En iyisinden. Aynen. Tam cavur ya. Dün ben seni gördüm, şeydeydin. Yayındaydın da. Benim şey olmadığı için, dün sinir krizi geçirdiğim için gelmedim ben. Bu Efootball beni mahvetti dün. 2 gündür, daha da 3 mü? 3 desek de olur. 2-3 gündür beni mahvetti. Girmiyor abi adam. Böyle mesela oyundayım bak şimdi böyle. Çat kopuyor. Çat kopuyor. Ondan sonra başta resim attım ya gruba da zaten. Ulan diyorum ne oluyor? Ben yeniyorum, bir de yenerken beni yenildiniz diyor bir şeyler. İnternetle alakalı değil. İnternette hiçbir şey yoktu benim. Sadece bu iyi futbolda oluyor arkadaşlar. Oldu. Mesela gittim, bilerek gittim Call of Duty oynadım. Bilerek gittim başka bir oyun oynadım. Hiçbir sorun olmadı. Kopma, hiçbir şey yok. Sadece şeyde oldu. Sen söyle adını. Efootball'da oldu. Onu da ne yapacakmışım biliyor musun? Bizim bir arkadaş, gruptaki arkadaş söyledi. Burak. Bu golü Cengiz abime hediye ediyorum. Ayrıca o gruptaki arkadaş söyledi. İşte Efootball'a giriyormuşum. X düğmesine basmadan ana ekran açıldığında aşağıda üçgen var. Şeyi güncellemeyi iptal et diye. Onu iptal edip makineyi kapatıyormuşum. Tekrar o kendi açtığında yüklüyormuş. Ama 1-2 dakika bekleyecekmişim makine. Aynen onu gördün mü? Çok sinir oldum. Valla öyle böyle sinir olmadım ya. Onu görünce zaten. Ben çok nezaketli bir insanımdır bilirsin. Çikisi abi. Neyse o şeyi yapıyormuşum. Güncellemeyi iptal et diyormuşum. Sonra güncellemeyi makine açıldığında tekrar oyun açıldığında güncellemeyi otomatikman yüklüyor. Ondan sonra onu yapıp şey yapıyormuşum. Evet ilk defa olduydu bende. Birkaç arkadaş da olduydu canım daha önce. Ama bende ilk defa oldu. Artık tecrübe edindik yani. Bu golü de Burak için atarsam bu golü de Burak'a hediye ediyorum. Yoksa yani ben uğraşsam kaç gündür uğraşırdım. Teşekkür ederim. Çikisi abi. Artık yüzde kaçı doğru, yüzde kaçı yanlış söylediğin, evet öylesin demeyin bilemiyorum. Şeyi aradım ben Levent emmiyi de. Ulan dedim ne şeymiş bu dedim ya sen söyle adını. Nikotin kriziyim camdan dedim. Bu kadar sen şeyin düşük mü dedim ben senin. Ne diyorlar ona? Özgüven değil. Ne diyeyim ben? Yazdıydım oraya. Neyse bakarız yine. Yine yazdığımı bilmiyorum. Gördün mü Cengiz abi? Senin bu kadar düşük mü senin şeyin dedim ben arkadaş. 3 gün geçmiş, 4 gün geçmiş Nikotin. Yo Merdo yok ki diyorum ben. Merdo'ya bizim göbeğimiz Merdo'ya mı bağlı arkadaş? Gel dedi buluruz birini oynayacak. Cengiz abim bekliyor orada dedim ben. Anladın mı? Annemdeyim dedi Duru. Allah. Bilmem gelir mi gelmez mi eve erken bilmem ne zaman gelir. Esenler Erok. Karşılıklı gol oynadım. Bir de iddia yaptım anasını satayım. Gol yok daha. Dakika kaç? 34. Lan ya. Zaten şans olsun zaten. Cengiz abi sen nasıl oluyor da beni izliyorsun? Ne o? Erhan'la Ali oynayıp duruyor ya. Call of Duty. Orada mısın sen? Geleceksen gidelim 4 kişi girelim. Geleceksen. Bu maçtan sonra çıkabilirim ben. Eğer geleceksen. Aha. Abi ayıp ettin. Beni bilmiyorum sen. Ay küdem ya. Nezaketimi düşür şerefsiz. Yok çıkı veriyor ya. Makine kapanı veriyor. 2-3 el. Açıp tekrar bu şey yaptığımdan düşürdü amınım nezaketi. Kansızlar. Ama bilmiyorlar ki kendi oyunlarında bir sorun var. Şerefsizler.
Well, what a scene we have here. There's a real expectant buzz in the stadium and the players on the pitch are raring to go.
Çıktı mı? Bakayım. Hani bakalım. Çıkmışlar lan. Allah Allah. Neyse. Lentemmiye mesaj atsana. Gelirse şey yapalım. Kop yapabiliriz. Yıldırım var orada. Sen at bakalım bir ne diyecek. Ama neden ama koçum be? Neden canımın içi be? Gerçi Aykut Emmigil gel. Kaçta gelecek acaba? Nerede bu Turgay emmi be?
Maldini.
Ya adamı ne arayıp ne soruyor, ne geliyor ne bir şey diyor.
And it's
Bayağıdır.
Carvajal.
Göremiyoruz adam ya.
Triol.
Sesini.
And Carvajal. That is
Top
good
ortadan
strength.
Turgay emmi.
Xavi. Rodri. And it's Iniesta. That's Maldini. Another pass just keeps it ticking over. Great defending, strong and determined. Now it's Owen. Nedved.
Ama neden be? Yapma
And
be.
it's Xavi. Neither of these two want to come off second best. Del Piero does really well to win the ball there.
Aynen doğru
Nice
diyorsun.
accurate pass. Very early stages, Jim, but
Senin de oynayasın yok gibi.
up to now that's of note.
Well, neither side has really grabbed the initiative, I would say. Both must have come in with a view of not making any early mistakes. So we're seeing some conservatism.
Hadi oğlum. Hadi oğlum.
Nicely shaped ball.
Bismillahirrahmanirrahim. Ananı bacını be.
Says the referee.
Ya gittik güzel golü kaçır. Salak gibi vurmuyorum da erkenden.
Missed no goals. Some intricate passing, looking to progress the ball. Maldini.
Şeyden çok memnunum yalnız. Aykut emmi orada mı?
The defender's defender.
Maldini'den çok memnunum. İyi ki almışım yani.
Cut out, well played. Messi.
Bilgisayar.
Ambitious ball.
Hangi bilgisayar?
Whatever happens, that's the kind
Sen
of
mi
move
bilgisayarla mı
that
oynuyorsun? Onu mu diyorsun? Yoksa bizden mi bahsediyorsun? Eğer beni bilgisayarda oynuyor sanıyorsan diye dedim.
Iniesta.
Mobil abi ben mobil oynamıyorum ben. Mobil hesabım var ama oynamıyorum.
No way through.
Mobil oynamam için benim ona bir aparat bağlamam lazım. Gol mol. Var bazı internette görüyorum. Telefonun üstüne koyuyorlar. Golün şey yapıyorlar. Öyle bir aparat olsa
Good switch that.
PlayStation golünün üstüne takabilsek telefonu çok güzel olacak. Ben dibini şey yaptım. Burak.
In by
Dibini
Del
sıyırdım.
Piero.
Sıyırmasam da olurdu.
But that'll do.
Hayır bilgisayarda oynamıyorum ben. PlayStation 5'ten
Rodri.
oynuyorum.
And it's Iniesta.
Konsol.
Shin to shin, bicep to bicep, and he wins out.
Ben çünkü 3 topta Burak geldi. Yani Maldini çekmesem olurdu.
Maldini.
Neyin adı? Karnabahar geldi 3 topta.
Presence at the back.
Baldan.
Under an awful lot of pressure.
Ama ben illa istiyorum diye amına kodum KONAMI de onu biliyormuş gibi gitti bana dibini sıyırttırdı şeyin.
Knocks it out wide.
Ekmek bandım yani. O aslında KONAMI bize bandı da. Öyle diyelim gari. KONAMI bize bandı.
Barcelona with the corner. There first.
Çünkü adam 3 topta verdi. Abi ne yapacaksın abi? 3 topta verdi adam. Dedi ki bu demek ki ötekini istiyor dedi. Buna bir çakayım dedi. Şöyle dedi. Allah'tan da var ya yemin ediyorum bak.
Maldini.
Aynen olabilir ama çıktı mıydı ki birisi? Birisi çıkmadıysa dibini sıyırttırmazdı. Anlatabiliyor muyum? Ne diyecektim? Allah'tan da ben o iddia tutturdum da çektim. Yoksa ben iddiadan para tutturmayacaktım. Aykut emmi o hayatta çekmezdim ki. Dibini mi bilmem dibini. Bir tane 3 top da aldım derim. Otururdum götümün üstüne.
Driving through the
Anlatabiliyor muyum? Onun için
very nicely done.
100 pound tutturduydum o gün iddiadan.
Nedved.
Allah'tan o da
It's a contest to keep an eye on.
çekiverdim. Bedavaya geldi yani anlayacaksın sen. Bana bedavaya geldi. Oynadığım iddia benim. Anam. Oynadım çarptı da içeri giriyordu. Oynadığım iddia benim 10 pound. 5-10 pound. 5 pound biriydi. Biri geldi. Pardon biri gelmedi. İkisi de geldi. 3-4 de öyle mi attı? Öyle bir şey işte ya. Yani 10 pound'a 100 pound alıverdik. İddia KONAMI'ye Maldini carçurt bedavaya gelmiş oldu. Derossi. Derossi de güzel. Benim hoşuma gitti. Bak Derossi bak. Fena değil ama işte onu biraz basımını yapmakla incelemek lazım. Bu adam beni çıkartmadı ya buradan. Niye bu? Konuşuyorum diye mi acaba? Konsantre olmadım diye mi yoksa gol mü atacak? Konuşunca konsantre olamıyorum. Yani. Oo West Ham atmış. Van Dijk Ferdinand gelecekse kadar ben bekleyeceğim ha. Abi sen taktın ya. Valla. Bismillah.
This is Del Piero. Can he finish?
Bismillah dedim. Ulan sen hastayım bu herife ya. Vallahi bak. Çok başka ya. Bu aldırana ne denir o? Aldıran çok yaşasın diyeyim gari. Kim aldırdıysa gari onu. Çek. Sıyır. Barış'cığım ha biliyorum duydum abi dedilerdi. Barış'cığım boyu uzunmuş herhalde onun öyle bir şey diyorlardı. Bir bakarız ya sen Çakır makır ne diyorlar. Çakır aslında dediydi. Gerek yok diye de. Bir bak dinleriz onu dinleriz bunu dinleriz. Belki sana gerek olursa niye bekleyesin diye düşünüyorum. Abi ben o güzel adam ya Yıldırım'dan vardı o kimde vardı bilmiyorum. Ah hataya bak. Ha. Nikotin Başkan geldi. Cengiz abi az önce ondan konuşuyorduk. Konuyu değiştir. Duymasın. Önceki mesajları okuyamıyor değil mi? O okuyor mu? Okunuyor mu? Yazdığın önceki mesajlar. O adama o kadar laf söyledin ya. Ah be. Ya oğlum, Kanteciğim, canımın içi, arabam, kardeş yaklım. Niye böyle yapıyorsun sen? İleriye gidemez oldum. Ne oldu acaba ya? Bir tık öne alamadım. Gerek de yok da. Hiç... Oğlum var ya çok büyük kaçtı ya. Vallahi Aykudem Cengiz'e mi dedi? Aykudem ne demek istedi? Seni görünce diyor. Cengiz'e. Hadi siz şöyle üçlü gelin de bir kop yapalım. Bir gol atmayalım bari be. Yeter be. Yemeden atalım bari. İnşallah yemeyiz. Utanmaz dedi. Onun amına koyayım ben. Amına kodumun çoparı. Hadi ya. O işlere sokmayın beni ya. Konuşmak istemiyorum. Kodumun çocuğu. Öde alınıyor korkudan var ya aslında. Röportajın birinde kendini öven grup tam bağırmaya başladığında birden böyle el ayağı sakladı. Sonra kendine söylüyorlar, övüyorlar olduğunu görünce rahatladı. Zaten dayak da yediydi ya oyuncudan. Onun bilinci altında kalmış. AKP'li geldi vurduydu ya arkasından. Yumruğu. Amına kodum. Lan dedeyi her bir bok sandığımız var ya. İlla bir şey çıkıyor abi. Bu gerçekten de kimseye güvenilmeyecek ya bu siyasette. Şimdi ben hastasıyım. Mansur hastasıyım. Şimdi amına koyayım o da bir şey çıkar. Şimdi haber çıkardılar. Yok bilmem o da anlaştı bir şeyler. Saçma sapan haberler. Bilmiyorum vallahi var ya. Adamı yapma be Eden. Ulan Eden. Al. Seçemedim. Seçemedim kara gözlüm. Ulan be. Yanlış yere attım. Onu atmayacaktım ben. Dur şimdi oraya baktırtma beni. Gol yiyeceğim bak. Hani sen ne zaman geliyorsun annen evinden? Sayın Nikotin Başkan. Çok yaşa Hazar.
Just eases him off the ball. Neither of these two want to come off second best. Oh, this looks sharp.
Ne bir el ateş etti biri sizi nerede? Ha.
Besiktas
Aynen.
leading here by this
Ta oradan net
10
geldim o
small
kadar ya.
margin.
Çok fazla da uzak değil gerçi de. Çocuk hapşırdı ya.
No, that's been intercepted. And it's Xavi. Spread to the right.
Substitution for Barcelona. Number 6, Xavi. Number 5.
Kim abi? Karşı takım mı ben mi? Gerçi karşı takıma baktığımı bile hatırlamıyorum da.
Somewhat off target. Thiago.
15, Mbappe.
Ama maşallah bir saattir iyi gidiyorum yani. Eğer bana diyorsan o dizilim hakkında.
And this is Bale.
Herkese bir gol hediye ettim. Bunu da Levent emmime, pardon Nikotin başkanıma hediye ediyorum. Golü ha ben mi? Dur ben. Hak et. Gondola mı benziyor be? Kendimi İtalya'da şeyde sandım birden. Gondola binmiş gibi. Bak salaklığı görüyor musunuz? Şu salaklığı görüyor musunuz? Ulan var ya. Bakayım dur. Hey öyle mi görünüyor ya? Vallahi. Bu ne lan? Bu ne yapmış? Tarlaya sarımsak mı ekmiş bu? Ulan ya.
So a bit of a revolving door here. Lots and lots of changes.
Well, for me, this was the obvious substitution. He'd become just a little jaded, and as a result of that, he was most likely to make a mistake. I think sometimes when the body becomes tired, the brain goes with it, and I think that's happened in this case.
Barcelona give themselves a chance of a fairy tale finish.
Well, the mindset
Ne
has
yapıyorsun
changed.
be?
They need to find all the
Tutsana
courage they can
be.
get.
Played towards the front line. Mbappe. And that's that. What a game, what a show. Both sides
Gerrit Bale,
buzzing about their business.
Alexandro
And it's turned
Del
into quite a
Piero.
spectacle. It's the sort of game after which you feel it's a
Man.
shame anybody had to lose. Del Piero claiming the man.
Maşallah maşallah. Damlaya damlaya göl olur. Yani şimdi sen dur Merdo'ya aç. Ne demek istedin şimdi orada? Baktın iyi gidiyoruz. Şey mi? Kem gözleri mi haber vereyim dedin? Ne dedin sen şimdi? Almancı sana bakar mı abi o adam? Şimdi Almanya'yı altın üstüne getirip duru. Magic Cup 7-7. Olmadı update. İlkay kamera. Seni
So bring it on. Hype, expectation, emotion.
Hello,
The
everybody,
game
and
yet to kick
welcome
off.
to today's
The
match.
excitement already
Besiktas
palpable.
against Milan.
Well, it looks like a big game, sounds like a big game. Everyone involved is absolutely up for it. There's the whistle, and here we go.
I think it's only right for me to respectfully acknowledge Fabio Cannavaro as being a little giant.
Yeah, not the tallest of centre-halves, but amongst the most commanding.
Yeah, and whatever he lacks in height, he makes up for in other areas. Anticipation, timing and tactical intelligence, they're all top class.
And he's forced to go back. Pressing's intense, and it's paid off. And this is Owen. Ronaldinho. It'll be a throw-in. Costa Curta. And it's Neymar. Now it's Messi. It's Ferdinand. Messi! Del Piero. And the counter is on. Bullet. Oh, well played, well sorted out. Oh, now here's an interesting matchup. And here's Neymar. Yeah, that does look a foul. Referee's given a free kick. Just a talking to, I think. Yes, it is. What a start. Free kick in a dangerous position in the opening minutes. And we have the first chance from a dead ball situation. Nicely weighted ball. Very early stages, Jim, but anything up to now that's of note?
Well, both sides.
Can he finish? Well, that looked awkward, but he had a good crack at it.
Yeah, it didn't come off, but still very good quick thinking on his part.
Milan with their first corner, the first in the game for either side, actually. Looking for options for movement. Rijkaard, and here's Neymar. And now they can spring out of defence. Well seen, saw that coming.
That's great positioning, so good from him.
Oh, nicely intercepted. Oh, quality clearly deserted him at the crucial moment.
His teammates are really annoyed with that, you know, and they have every right to be.
Rijkaard. Besiktas are still to register a shot on target. As a matter of fact, a shot of any type. Some good persistent defending here. Over to the other side.
That's a great ball cross-field.
And it's Ronaldinho. Rijkaard is the team's great visionary. It's Neymar! And the keeper has reacted superbly there.
That's very, very good. You can't ask for much more than that.
This looks promising.
Milan definitely like their pressing from the front.
It's relentless at times, Jim, isn't it? High energy, high intensity.
Standard practice nowadays, Peter. Make sure you don't give your opponents any time to think on the ball.
De Rossi did incur the wrath of the referee and has earned himself a booking in the process. White. Messi. Neymar. And this is Ronaldinho. He's had it taken off him. Hazard did just about enough to come out on top there. The party overly willing to compromise. Oh, good effort! Firm header just off target.
That's a really decent chance.
Costa Curta. Neither of these two want to come off second best.
Yet another interesting duel, this.
And here's Messi. And here's Inzaghi. Has to go back here. Looking tidy in possession here. It's gone backwards. And it's Cannavaro. And it's Neymar. And he's had it nicked away. Now it's Owen.
Well, yet another interception and a show of anticipation to be commended.
Bullet never out of the action for very long. Well timed, excellent interception. And here's Ronaldinho. Good pressure, determined, intense. And here's Ronaldinho. There's no such thing as a bad time to score, but this would sure be a good time. And they can counter here. And the shot.
Kremi kime tavsiye ediyorsun? Aykut'e mi sen? Kimle konuşuyorsun? Kremi Merdo'ya mı? Aykut'e mi? Cengiz abiye mi? Yoksa Nikotin Başkan'a mı tavsiye ediyorsun? Anlamadım ben tam.
First breakthrough.
It's so often the case with goal scorers, little influence, and all of a sudden,
Shot, surely! Well, that was nice, but not quite the end product required.
Neymar has every reason to be disappointed.
İlgili herkesi. Ben ilgili değilim abi. Benim hiç kıla ihtiyacım yok. Kıldan bol bir şey yok amına koyayım. Kılsız olanlara iyi olur. Hani böyle saç ektirenlere falan. Ah be, dokunsa var ya.
And the referee's looking at his watch. We could be done here. Oh, perfectly measured that. Costa Curta. Spread out to the left. And that interception was...
Ya bu adama yemin ediyorum hastayım abi ya. Bu benim şey var ya ne? Arap bizim. Oh. Beyler benden Merdo Almanya. Saç ekim seminerine gitti. Nasıl yani? Abi zaten adam şey değil miydi? Ektirdi ya adam. Niye seminere gitsin ki? Allah Allah. Gene neler çevirip duruyorsun? Levent'e mi sen? Mikser Levent. Mikser Nikotin Başkan. Allah.
A lot of encouragement from. I would say the mood is neither overly negative nor positive.
Yok be abi adam kaç aydır onun şeyini bekliyor diye ya. Sen söyle. Vizesini. Allah Allah. Vallahi mı? Yemin et. Sen nereden duydun? Aman hiçbir şey söyleme eğer doğruysa. Allah Allah. Adamın isminin geçmesi bile yetti. Gol yedik amına ben. Sikeceğim şimdi sertifikasını. Allah Allah. İlginç.
So they had it all to do again.
This is exactly the kind of contest you'd expect when you have so much class from both sides. The next goal is going to be so significant.
Pass somewhat off target.
Sen git.
He is through here.
Dur şimdi bakalım yine gol yiyeceğim bak ha. Beni
Well, the defense proved infallible then, but that won't be the last they'll see of him. Facing up to his adversary, this is a formidable matchup.
iyi attıydım ben aslında. Yenilmesem bari.
It's inside. He scored. One sweeping move executed with deadly efficiency.
Yeah, when you're hit on the counter attack like that, it's like walking into a sucker punch and they're dazed.
Anan amına sokarım. Anan amına sokarım böyle. Dönerim. Anan amına sokarım. Amına kodumun çocuğu.
Well, that's so refreshing. They went a goal down and you never would have guessed it. Their reaction has been emphatic.
And he stuck it away as if laser guided.
He had the whole picture in his head, Peter. He didn't even look at the goalkeeper.
Try to gain this, all square again.
Such a big goal, Peter. Just when the opposition thought they could turn the screw, they're back to square one again.
Al onu, al onu.
Absolutely delighted with such a response.
White. Gerrard.
Buna kodumuna bak la.
Now White.
Sikeceğim var ya.
Baresi is pretty much the definition of the word uncompromising.
Hadi oğlum. Düzgün önüne attı işte da. Daha ne yapsın aman be.
Passing sharp. And it's Rijkaard.
Tamam bir yakalarsam. Bir yakalarsam.
Ronaldinho. Threads one in. Drills one in. That's an excellent interception. Pull it.
Yahu tamam attın niye koşmuyorsun? Adam ver kaç yapacak işte da seninle. Ah oğlum ya. Ah oğlum ya. Bunlar.
Well, I think it's pretty clear they've changed their shape. Certainly when defending at least. Because they've got to be ready to hit them hard on the counter attack, and that seems to be the plan.
Rijkaard. Messi. Good defending there. They've slammed the door in the faces of the opposition.
Hadi. Süper hadi.
It's a sharp little ball here.
Hadi onu al.
Almost 75 minutes on the clock now.
Abi nereye attın be?
And it's Neymar. And here's Ronaldinho. Ronaldinho. And that's been won straight back.
Well, there's no doubt that they want to win this, Peter. They'll have to maintain the energy and dynamism until the very end, though.
Oh, good ball. He's cut it out. Pull it. It's a pretty loose pass. Spread it left. Looking here to chip it through. And this is Ronaldinho. Thuram defending his corner stubbornly. Stood up very well to his man.
That appeared to be an inevitable outcome. Too much traffic.
Probing pass.
You'd be disappointed with that.
Substitution from Besiktas.
So we have movement on both benches.
Number 13, Conte. Number 9, Owen. Number 22, Hullet. Number 5, Del Piero.
Well, the boss won't be happy about that at all. They were pedestrian in possession and carried almost no threat at all. Del Piero.
I think we might be done here, Peter. I don't see there being enough time for them to try again.
Number 18, Neymar. Substitution in progress.
Space for him to turn and look. He's found the way through. Well, that is good. Super running, sharp movement. Came up against a defender, though, who was ever so determined. It's a searching pass. Costa Curta gets across to intercept that. That has not gone well. Well, that looks a decent ball. And it's Hazard. And this is Bale. Tries a shot! Oh, the keeper's done ever so well.
Really looked sharp there, didn't he? That's very well played.
Ne kasacak abi o ya? Gitsin o bir şey yaptı yok. Bakma sen bilmiyor musun adamı? Ah be düzeltip de vursana. Yere indirip de vursana. Zorladı bu şerefsiz biraz beni ya. Bir şey yaptı yok onun ya. 8 sıraya çıkmış adam. Bu ne gene harambol marambol bir şey geldi. Bu ne lan? Allah Allah. Harambol. Nereden duydum ben bu harambolu bir? Kudi. Para mı verdi sanki saç ekimine? Niye bedava mı yaptırmış Cengiz abi? Niye öyle bir şey dedin anlamadım. Arkadaşım mıymış, kankası mıymış? Aynen. Levent emmi anca ağaç keser.
Football is of course ultimately just a game, but for the next 2 hours it might not feel like that. The stadium is full of noise and energy. This certainly matters. There's nothing quite like match day, especially here. This crowd doesn't do ordinary, and we should be in for something very special.
Ödeme. Ne aldı? Ne verdi acaba? Tövbeler olsun.
And that gets things running.
Neden boş ver? Niye başını getiriyorsun da sonunu getirmiyorsun da boş ver diyorum. Ama olmadı şimdi Cengiz abi.
But it used to be the gold standard of formations a generation or so ago, Peter. And it does allow the fullbacks to play a key role in attack.
Yeah, they offer most of the width, don't they?
Exactly. You want them to be high up the pitch so they can get themselves into the final third whenever possible. This will, of course, ask an awful lot of the centre halves and the central midfield.
And that's what you call inspired goalkeeping.
I think he's done great there, both reading
Yayın
and
donuyor.
dealing with it.
Neden acaba? Bende donmuyor. Benimki de açık. Aç kapat yap. Kapat komple tekrar aç abi. Benimki donmuyor bende. Allah Allah ilginç.
Now, can they get him away? Not yet. It's
Pırr! Ateş mi ettin be çocuk? Ateş mi ettin be çocuk? Senin var ya tek gözlü ya bir de tek gözlü hiç utanmadan güçlendiricisi de yok adam.
He just absolutely speared that in.
Well, Peter, it would have taken something incredible for the keeper to keep that one out. It was absolutely spanked.
I doubt very much that this was in the script. Lovely ball and a real chance now. Besiktas leading here thanks to that early goal. And the score is 1-0. That has ended up in no man's land. Nedved. And the counter is on. That's a sharp pass. That's a little off target. Doué. Del Piero. Tries one from range. He's got away with one there. Raul. It's a really well-measured ball. Hazard. Now there's a fine ball. Can he finish? That is a great pick out. And this shoots! Goal! They have done it! They have their equaliser!
Well, it looks like we have ourselves a real game here now, Peter. They've been rewarded for their courage, for their attitude, for their application, and now they'll want another.
The movement so precise, the finish sumptuous.
Just when they thought they may be in at one end, they end up shipping a goal at the other, and it's all due to wonderful counter-attacking. They hardly had time to even react, and there's only one word to describe that: clinical.
We're looking at a different game now.
This is exactly the kind of contest you'd expect when you have so much class from both sides. The next goal is going to be so significant.
Vitinha plays the game a step ahead of almost anyone. And it's Shevchenko. Great ball, a big chance! Loose ball now, and there's a chase on to retreat. Oh, he's been caught napping! Well, the movement is slick, the speed is slippery. The defence, though, able to hold on this time. And here's Batistuta.
Well, that's good defending. He squeezed the play and he gave him no chance to get on the turn.
Raul. Oh, now here's an interesting matchup. Not where it came from. Davids. Well, they could break here. Del Piero. Very nicely done. Adams did well to emerge with the ball. That's a contest to keep an eye on. Batistuta. And this is Shevchenko. And this is Raul. And he's quick to snatch it back. And that pass is somewhat less than ideal.
Well, everything up to the final pass looked decent. They just couldn't pick out that killer ball.
We expected better, and so did he. Not the most accurate pass. Hazard. Now it's Del Piero. Nicely weighted ball. Great chance! They would have been quick to recover this. Oh, he's been caught on it here. Cross deflected over the goal line for a corner. Besiktas have their second corner now. And now a sudden chance to counter. He's going to be disappointed with that.
There will be 1 minute added
Oh,
time.
it's beyond the defence. Oh, good-looking ball. Hazard.
Yeah, they were looking for a counter-attack.
He won't be happy with that one. Quick look at his watch, and the referee whistles for half-time. Nothing to separate the two teams at half-time. They've both given it a really good go, and they head into the break all sweat. So, nothing in it, Jim. What do you think?
Well, it's definitely been a game where both sides have tried to play to their own strengths, and I suppose neither side would be particularly unhappy with this scoreline. I suspect, Peter, the two managers will be keen to urge patience and discipline from their players.
Well, it's been intriguing stuff so far, and it's 1-1 at the break. Both teams hoping for a pick-me-up in the second half. So straight into the second half. Caught offside that time. Looking for options for movement. Raul, he does have an assist to his name. Neither of these two want to come off second. And the shot! Goal! Borussia Dortmund! And the comeback is complete. Wonderfully smooth, smart and slick.
Well, it always comes down to the telling final pass, and that was a beauty.
Well, this is what we've been waiting for.
Yeah, I always felt this was coming. There was a clear increase in both intensity and tempo. Now all they need is to try and maintain it.
And that interception was most necessary.
That's great positioning. So good from him.
Vitinha. And it's Shevchenko. Maldini was in no mood for any of that. Oh, it's a nice idea, but the execution was lacking. Davids. So, what can they make of this? Still they trail, and time is ticking away. Lovely pass, but can he get there? And that is a little undercooked. The ball is loose and the chase is on. Azar, a player so deservedly decorated with praise and glory. Oh, can he get onto this?
Right here, right now, it's not looking favourable. They're chasing the ball and the game.
Oh, there's a probing ball. Raul knocks it out wide, and he's quick to return it, and he's managed to get free. And again, he's sorted that out terrifically. Well, it didn't look good for a while, but that was brave defending, and they got away with it.
You know, it was an intervention that had to be made. Serious trouble lay in store.
Owen. Azar. Nedved. And he's worked it through. Nicely intercepted.
Besiktas really are going about things in the right fashion, Peter. It's great to see.
Well, they're looking a whole lot more urgent now.
You know, the interest value in this game might just take off from here.
Oh, good read.
That was well played, well stopped.
And it's Shevchenko. Can he get it through? Raul. De Rossi. And here's Shevchenko. Vitinha. Shevchenko! Azar. Pass somewhat off target. Davids does really well to win the ball there. Now it's Azar. Azar. It's Nedved! And a truly agonising miss.
Well, I think that look says it all, Peter. Brilliant save from the keeper. He read the situation superbly.
coming up.
Vitinha. Number 9, Batistuta. Number 13, Shevchenko.
Towering
Number
header.
24,
So close to drawing level.
Oh, I think you could really feel his pain there. He was convinced he'd put his side level.
Number 11, Sergio Girassi. Number 18, Bayer. Number
Dani
22,
Olmo.
Dani Olmo.
Borussia Dortmund clearly have been instructed to kill this off. Offence is the best form of defence.
Bale. He's had a shot.
Oğlum kaleyi boşalttıydı lan. Üstüne vurduk gittik de be.
Corner number 4 coming up here. Marquinhos with the clearance. Borussia Dortmund have the chance to go the other way. Bale!
Ya nereye vuruyorsun?
Big relief, it just needed better contact. A mixture of good defending and indecisive passing. No progress. 5 minutes left on the clock. Oh, that's a key interception. Not too much more here than seeing out time, and time is very nearly seen out. Raul.
Borussia Dortmund really wanted that two-goal cushion, but it wasn't to be. Still, they should be able to see it.
Ya alsaydım var ya yeminle gol olabilirdi.
Now it's Cruyff. Tries to play it through.
Vursana! Vursana!
Defending, but that'll do. Threads one in.
Ha, vur boşa. Amına kodumun. Amına kodumun. Çabuk son şans.
Great vision. And the pass
Ya.
and the referee's looking at
Bitti
his
maç.
watch. We could be done here. And that's that. Besiktas illustrating perfectly
Amına
the
kodumunun.
incredible nature of football.
Amına kodumunun. Amına kodumunun. Şuna yenildik ya. Bu diyormuş. Hiç niye fark etmemişim ben onu ya. Bana gelmedi Drogba. Helal olsun. Nasıl denedin mi? Ben çektim gelmedi ya. Aa. Yapma be. Yapma be. Tutmamış. Bizim kupon tutmamış. Cezanı versin ya. Ulan be. Amına kodumun Tottenham'ı be.
The noise is just about reaching a crescendo here as these two sides get ready to lock horns. This is football at its finest.
United against Besiktas.
Well, it looks like a big game, sounds like a big game. Everyone involved is absolutely up for it. And we're underway. Jim, you've played in games of this nature. Who can make the difference?
Well, Peter, this team has a great engine room in the shape of this guy, Tchouaméni. The Frenchman being a robust, relentless pressing machine who also excels in ball retention and recycling. I noticed he's surprisingly good at progressing play when on the ball too. Keep watching him.
Yeah, I'd have picked him too. No doubt the fans feel much the same way. Well cut out, no margin for error there at all. Now who's going to be first to this? Rashford? Oh, good read.
He read that really well and stopped it.
Rui Costa. Rui Costa! And the keeper has reacted superbly there.
Rui Costa really must be thinking what he has to do to score there.
Manchester United with their first corner. The first in the game for either side, actually. They can spring out of defence. He's going to be disappointed with that. Can he get on the end of this? Nedved, Albert Ferrer, gets it out. Oh, it's Berbatov. So, Jim, what has caught your eye in these early exchanges?
Well, I think both teams probably feel it's too early for either to start taking real risks. So they're still very much in a phase of testing the waters and sizing each other up.
Allah senin var ya.
Beautifully timed run.
That was a great ball that looked
Gitti gol.
right on the money. Trying to get behind the defence is something that can work well here.
First quarter of an hour gone. Nice interception. His positioning was spot on.
Oğlum niye almıyorsunuz lan?
Costa. Rashford. Cross goes in there. Azar. Besiktas so far providing no real test at all for the goalkeeper. Now it's Berbatov. Nedved. And the counter is on. He's shifting through the gears here.
Ya nereye açıyorsun ama olur mu bu? Allah Allah. Adamın üstünü açmıyor da nereye açtı ya? Allah Allah'ım ya. Sinir oldum var ya. Allah.
Besiktas are in front now. The game's only goal.
Well, I think the next 5 to 10 minutes will call for real focus as the opposition will inevitably react.
Del Piero. He steps in and
Bir dokunabilseydi.
well, the idea was a good one. The execution of it, not quite so.
His teammates are really annoyed with that, you know, and they have every right.
Oh, it's a nice idea, but and he's following up. He's done very well to get to that.
Well, someone's doing his job properly, Peter, that's for sure.
Manchester United have their second corner now. Goes for a shot! It's in, and that looks to me very much like an own goal.
That can happen to anyone. It's truly, truly unlucky for him, but it's just the way it is.
Well, who saw that coming? It has certainly made things interesting.
Well, that's something you don't expect at a match like this, but I guess you'll have to take whatever way it comes, and very gratefully.
It's a pretty loose pass. And he's there to retrieve it. Oh, shooting chance! Oh, it's come off.
Abi oyun bana sanırım gol attırmak için her şeyi yapıyor gibi geliyor bana. Bilmem yani, ben bir şey yapmıyorum.
It's complete.
Resmen yani
Not so much
bak
sophistication as doggedness and sheer bloody-mindedness.
That's really good anticipation too, Peter. Just instinctively knew where the ball would be.
kendi kaleme attırıyor bir şeyler. Bak abi
So
bak.
we have a breakthrough. Now how will things develop from here?
Yeah, I always felt this was coming. There was a clear increase in both intensity and tempo. Now all they need is to try and maintain it.
Del Piero.
Ama neden çekemiyorsun içeri? Neden?
Last twist before half-time.
Ah ben anlamıyorum ya.
That's been intercepted.
That was well played, well stopped.
Ya vursana amına kodumunu, vursana o.
Cucurella. And here's Bale. Nicely aimed pass. And he cuts out the supply. Now it's Rashford. Nedved. That is a little undercooked. He's a sharp little ball here. Del Piero has an approach to the game which is pretty much shoot on sight. And he's picked out the run. Gattuso!
Böyle aptalca, salakça bir hata yapılır mı ya? Oğlum niye verin bir daha? Gitsene demin direkt. Allah'ım ya, benim bu hallerim ya.
And the keeper beats it away. Good read, needed to be. Berbatov.
Abicim baksana ya, bana verdirtmiyor topu. Amına koyayım. Zaman kalmadı hadi ya. Adama 2 golü de bedavadan gol attırdı. Amına kodum oyunu. Amına kodum oyunu.
So that was the first half, and we will be back with the second half shortly.
Substitution for Manchester United. Number 22, Bale.
Action resumes.
20, Rashford.
Well, I think in these circumstances, it's all about how to adjust the balance of your team. I mean, you want to get back in it as soon as possible, but without leaving yourself too open.
Mbappe. Number 3,
Quality ball. And he's managed to get free. Pinches it off him. Oh, the movement is slick. The speed is slippery. The defense, though, able to hold on this time.
Vurduğu topa bakar mısın abi? Vurduğu topa bakar mısın abi? Allah senin var ya bildiği gibi yapsın. Seni bildiği gibi yapsın Allah. Vurduğu topa bakar mısın ya?
Berbatov. Now it's Mbappe. Maldini gets the foot in and wins the ball.
Ya bana bak bu oyunu yendirecek bak. Görün bakın. Bak.
Important interception. Now it's Bale. Now it's Hazard. That's destined for the flank. It's a good-looking delivery. Oh, that's a fine interception. Hazard. Now they could break here. Oh, that's fabulous. Bale. Oh, such a clever touch. Nedved. Now that's well seen too. Besiktas needing a change of fortune here. Gattuso is one of those players who's known for reading the game better than anyone. So we've reached the hour mark. Oh, good-looking ball.
Besiktas may only be one behind, but they're showing much in terms of threatening power.
And he shoots! Now that has posed a few awkward questions.
Yeah, I mean, I guess he tried one of his specials.
Now it's Hazard. The most accurate pass. That's a cute ball. Well played. That has snuffed out the danger. Now it's Hazard. Akanji gets across to intercept that. Del Piero looking to be a menace in the final third. Cannavaro calmly anticipates. Oh, easy pickings there. Now it's Hazard. And here's Berbatov. Great vision. That has not gone well. Mbappe. Real chance. Oh, it's fallen loose again. Goal. Two to the good. And they are purring. Absolutely purring.
Şimdi bu oyunu bu adam mı yendi? Bu amına kodum KONAMi'si adama hediye mi etti? Bunu bana bir söyleyin ya Allah aşkına. Adam mı yendi bu oyunu?
So the lead now is 2.
Well, there's only one team in it at the moment, and the question is, will
Del Piero, he's chance! It's loose, and there's a race for the ball. Oh, he's been caught napping. That's a sharp pass. Oh, he's enjoyed that. He evidently loves the contest.
Well, he certainly wasn't in the mood to take any risks.
And this is Rui Costa. It's a searching pass. And he has slightly undercooked that one.
Well, everything up to the final pass looked decent. They just couldn't pick out that killer ball.
And that pass is somewhat less than ideal.
Manchester United clearly should have gone for the easier pass. Now they'll have to quickly regroup.
Time, excellent interception. Now it's Berbatov. Threads one in. Ferdinand promptly onto that, and that is that. Nice looking ball. Might be dangerous. He's had a shot! And it's there! And they are disappearing out of sight.
Oh, he did so well to hold his run and stay on side, Peter. That was really clever.
Manchester United, palpably stronger, better, superior. Neymar, the final 5 minutes. He's on it, can he get away? Rui Costa has the space, he's rising! And he's stuck it away! His utter joy! He engages with absolute happiness! He watched it all the way, and the finish was unerring.
He did so well there, attacking the ball the way he did. He got a strong forehead behind that one.
This is a gloriously greedy performance. Now it's Bale. That's a foul, no two ways about it. No second thought, a straight red card. Well, there may be some scope for debate over the seriousness of the offence, but none over its repercussions. They'll have to see out the rest of the game with 10 men.
I just think it was a cheap foul to give away.
2 minutes to be added on. Now, can they get him away? Akanji. That's that, the end. Besiktas played more than a part in what has been a very exciting game. A game that began...
Söyleyecek hiçbir şey yok. Görüyorsunuz olayı. Bu amına kodumun çocuğuna yendiriyor beni. Bu amına kodumun KONAMi'si var ya, yazıklar olsun ya. Vallahi yazıklar olsun ya. Yemin ediyorum. Aleykümselam. Sorma ya. Bir şey diyecek bir şey yok, görüyorsunuz. Ben adam iki o golü de kendi attırdı zaten Konam bana. Biri kendi adam vurdu, beline deyip kaleye dönüyor. Biri kaleci uzaklaştırıyor, önüne düşüttürüp vuruyor bir şeyler. Adam ömrü hayatında bire çıkamamış. Amına kodum oyunu var ya, beni rezil ettiriyor.
Well, what a scene we have here. There's a real expectant buzz in the stadium, and the players on the pitch are raring to go any minute now.
Against Romania.
Well, the pre-match build-up has been fantastic. Now, the game itself. And that gets things running.
Here's a guy that qualifies as one of the best defensive midfielders to ever play the game.
Patrick Vieira, the pillar of strength.
Donuyor oyun, görüyorsunuz mu bilmiyorum. Fark ediyorsunuz mu bilmiyorum. Bana aldırmadan oyun dondu.
Well, quality clearly deserted him at the crucial moment.
Well, that's down to a simple miscalculation. No more, no less.
Now it's Bale. Looking to pass their way up the pitch. And here's Iniesta. Ledged. He won't be happy with that one.
Ya ben hızlı bastım ya.
looks a decent. Shot a goal! Forlan! That is a beauty!
Evet, bırakma zamanı
As always
gelmiş
go,
belli
this
oluyor.
is up
Yeter
there.
diyor yani.
Another
Oynama sen diyor.
magnificent finish from Mr. Magnificent. This could be good.
Tamam, bu
Very
adamın
good.
suçu yok. Bu adam güzel oynuyor da.
Movement so precise.
Ben kendim
The
için
finish
dedim. Az
sumptuous.
önce
Just when they thought they may be in at one end, they end up shipping a goal at the other, and it's all due to wonderful counter-attacking. They hardly had time to even react, and there's only one word to describe that: clinical.
So a breakthrough already. Nedved. Del Piero. Stood up well to him there.
hay ananı sikeyim be.
It's a sharp pass. Looking to play him in. Iniesta showed
Abi
plenty of
niye
zest in getting to the
sökemiyorsun
ball,
abi
but
ya?
couldn't quite sort it out. And he's quick to return it. Cristiano Ronaldo, a player so deservedly decorated with praise and glory. No, that's been intercepted.
Of Allah.
Besiktas are really in a position where patience and prudence will serve them best. Time's on their side.
He's had a shot! Oh, just lacked a decent finish.
Besiktas really are good at what they're doing. They'll gladly take any opportunity to launch that counter.
And that interception was most necessary.
That's great positioning. So good from him.
And this is Bale.
Might want to be careful there.
Referee has just said play on. Roberto Carlos.
It's a decent chance to counter-attack.
Good defending there. They've slammed the door in the faces of the opposition. Bale was alert to the possibilities, but in the end it's fruitless. And it's Zanetti. Zanetti ventures forward. Oh, no joy this time. Well, some are shouting for a corner, but the referee says goal kick. Michelis gathers from the goal kick. It's a pretty loose pass. Now, can they get him away? Zanetti. Lovely pass, but can he get there? Well, that defending is unapologetically persistent. It's almost personal, and it had to be.
Romania definitely have the look of a team that likes to counter-attack, Peter.
Yeah, that is clear. Just look at how they line up.
Well, in other words, they don't mind being patient.
Turan. Oh, it's a nice idea, but the execution was lacking. Pull it. And here's Forlan.
Forlan really was well marshalled there because he was denied the opportunity to turn.
And here's Hullet. Iniesta has the space. He's rising! Oh, it's hit the post. Looking for options for movement. It'll be a throw-in. Vieira. Now it's Bale. Hullet looking for the chance to skim one in from range.
Besiktas truly have no need to panic. They can reassess at half-time.
Nedved. Well, that's beautifully weighted. Chance, surely! And the keeper has reacted superbly there.
Well, someone's doing his job properly, Peter, that's for sure.
Besiktas with the corner, there first. And that has been cleared. Romania have the chance to go the other way. He is through here. Oh, that's a key interception. The ball is loose and the chase is on. Zanetti getting up there. No, not the best of headers.
I think that's just more proof that this team is very comfortable playing on the break. They're really swift.
Little pass back.
Modern football for you and all that pressing.
He steps in and that's the end of that. Roberto Carlos.
There will be 1 minute added time.
That pass just didn't quite work. Now it's Bale. No, again there's no way through. And for the first half, that is that. So a steady, solid and more than satisfactory first half. They've got the lead and that gives them something to build on after the break.
Hello attendees, this
Besiktas
is a
trailing by the tightest of margins
with
at
a
half-time.
boy in a yellow t-shirt.
It's been a pretty tepid
to the
display.
information center.
They'll want to use this break wisely to regroup and come out with some fresh initiatives. This is all still very salvageable, maybe even winnable.
So that's it for the first half and everyone takes a well-earned rest. Back on the way then.
Well, I think in these circumstances, it's all about how to adjust the balance of your team. I mean, you want to get back in it as soon as possible, but without leaving yourself too open.
The message is clear, none shall pass.
It's the sort of situation they'll want to capitalise on now.
Owen. Hazard, tantalisingly brilliant, at times unstoppable. Del Piero. Desai calmly anticipates. Besiktas have their second corner now. And that's a simple one for the keeper. And now a sudden chance to counter. Pops him off it and wins back the ball. Pull it.
A lot of space here, a real opportunity.
Zanetti, and he's managed to get free. Now, who's going to be free? Maldini, defending his corner stubbornly, stood up very well to his man. And he's made sure that's not getting through. That is good pressure, just hounded him off it. Now it's Del Piero.
Zorla oynuyorum var ya, hiç oynayasım yok da.
Desai
Bakmayın.
gets across to intercept
Bırakacağım,
that.
sinir oldum da onda.
Dida with the clearance.
Salacaksın, böyle oldum salacaksın, hiç uğraşmayacağım.
Dominates aerially so often.
Ne yapsan olmaz ondan sonra.
Pull it. Threads one in. Iniesta. That pass isn't the best.
Git adamın üstüne git, güzel bir pas versin. Allah'ım, düşür abi adamın önüne, galenin önüne düşürsün. La, o kadar olmaz yani bu. Çalım atamıyoruz ki amına biz.
Owen clearly thought he had the beating of the keeper.
O kadar yendiğimiz, o kadar sabahtır diyorum. Kaçtan beri oyun açtığım, kaç saat olmuş bu yayın? Buna da bakamadım amına.
Romania are doing very nicely, thank you.
Well, that's a real psychological weight off the shoulders, I think. It's a very different game now at 2 up.
Oh, some astute defending there. And it's Hazard. And he was quick to react. Roberto Carlos showing great feet there. Just about up to 75 minutes. Cristiano Ronaldo. Oh, he's caught him there. It's a free kick. Well, the ref's been lenient here. I doubt he'll get too many more chances.
2 saatten beri oynadığımız oyun Son maç.
Substitution for Besiktas.
So we have movement on both benches.
Cristiano Ronaldo. Number
And
17.
this shooting chance! And it's in! Just one goal in it now! Game on! That is a super smooth goal. Beautiful manoeuvring of the ball and splendid authority in the finish.
Speed of thought, speed of action. That's another really clever finish.
Attır la oyun. Attır adamı la. Oğlum attır ha işte.
There's a goal!
Hemen attır adama ya. Şey yapma. Ben
Another
oynayamayayım.
moment of
Sağa
magic,
sola
a
gidemeyim.
real wow moment.
Yeah, he gets top marks for that finish. I honestly thought his odds weren't that good.
Romania go up by 2 and are looking good.
Well, I think it's just the reward for their application. They've played with great courage to try and kill this off. And for me, it looks like they've just about done it.
Totti receives it in a good position here.
Well, he got rid because he was under pressure.
So, third corner of the game. And he's gone looking for safety. He's going for goal! And that's a real chance missed.
Well, it wasn't to be this time, but that should add to his level of confidence, something they can really do with at the moment.
And he's been shifted off it. And it's Bale. Can he get on the end of this? Oh, good take in a good area.
Ya arkadaş niye böyle yapıyorsun ya?
Now it's Cruyff. He's a sharp little ball here. Drive and Owen! And the keeper's relieved to see that disappear wide.
Oh, did the keeper have that covered? I'm not sure he did. I think I need a replay on that one.
And they're quick to get it back. Yeah. Cruyff. Romania ran themselves into the proverbial cul-de-sac there. Musiala now looking to orchestrate a counter. Now then, the ball's come loose. Turan. Into a minimum of 4 minutes additional time.
If they want to counter, they could do with more speed.
Looking for the run. Totti. They want to be quick to recover this. Zanetti. Aims beyond the defence. And that is as
Ben anlamıyorum abi. Benim şeyim bozdu iyice. Ayarım bozdular. Tam bu adam yine yani normal yendi hani diyeyim ben madem. De bu ben 1700 bilmem kaça çıkmışken şu 3 maç nedir abi ya bu? Şu özellikle şu. Bu nedir amına kodum beni böyle yendiriyorsun bu adama 5-1 ya. Zaten son iki golü saldım ben de. Ne yaparsa yapsın defansı bile kıpratmadım cartçut da. Yani bu bile şansına yendi beni. Amına kodumun çocukları ya. Abi yok abi bazen var ya gerçekten. Her düzgün yesinler normal tamam biz diyelim ki abi biz kötüyüz. Adamlar iyi oynuyor. Ne bileyim bilmem belli bir seviyeye gelmiş şey etmiş diye. Bir yere gelmiş desin tamam anlayalım. Gideyim senin hesaba bakayım. Sen evde misin? Neredesin? Senin hesaptan gireyim bakayım. Ne yapmışsın? Penaltı kullanıyorsun günlük. Ne yapıyorsun ama? Penaltı da kullanmıyorsunuz sen. Görüşürüz. Ben kendi hesabımı kapatıyorum. Görüşürüz bakalım.